Here's a headline as of June 5th, 2025. Breaking: the world's first agentic browser just launched and it's insane. Agentic AI is moving full steam ahead. I talked about this months ago, how it starts with us integrating our lives into ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT, prompt me an email for this. Hey, ChatGPT, solve my problems. Hey, ChatGPT, can I talk to you? Yes, yes, yes. All of that stuff's coming. Hey, ChatGPT, can you book me a flight? Can't do that yet. Hey, ChatGPT, can you order me dinner? Can't do that yet. Hey, ChatGPT, can you go to Amazon and buy me X, Y, and Z or find me the best prices on such and such? Can't do that yet. Well, my friends, here we are. Here we are. Now, I've got our conference coming up in October, and one of the things that we've talked about for the last few months, people are like, "Hey, what's the agenda? I need the agenda for the conference." And I'm like, "You guys, artificial intelligence is changing so fast. If I give you an agenda right now, it's going to look completely different in October." Holy moly, conference is in 4 months. It's going to look completely different in October, because agentic AI is hitting the scene full force and it's going to be explosive. Now, I'm going to go through this entire thread here in just a second, but I want to say something else. Devices. Okay. Have you guys seen the stuff on Samsung Galaxy S25? The artificial intelligence is programmed into that phone. Have you seen the iOS 18 update? The stuff that's being programmed into Apple phones, iPhones. Somebody said something. Somebody said I say insane too much, so I'm going to try and turn that back, dial back a little bit. It's wild, amazing. We are getting to the stage, and we're going to talk about wearables. We'll talk about wearables and where the tech is going in another video. But we're getting to an age where we dreamed about in the 80s and 90s. I'm an 80s kid. Grew up in the 90s. I don't remember much of the 80s. I was born in 84. But I remember the 90s. I was a 90s kid, and I'm like, man, the future is going to be amazing. We got floating cars and all of this stuff and robots. And we just, I've been disappointed for years, for 30 years, 40 years. I've been disappointed that we aren't living in the future yet. And then all of a sudden, my friends, technological revolution has hit, and here we are, and it's insane. Okay, let me talk about this. I'm going to talk about this here in just a second. If you're interested in coming to our conference, there's a link down in the description below. AI Marketing World, October 9th through 11th here in Dallas, and it's for business owners, anybody who wants to learn how to use artificial intelligence to grow a business or to build a business from scratch. So if you're like a wannabe entrepreneur, come on out. It's going to be amazing. All right. And if you're new here, welcome. My name's Scott Simpson. I own a company, a YouTube agency, where we help business owners grow their YouTube channels and get them leads on autopilot. I do not edit this content. I just speak freely for two reasons. Number one, because I don't like to edit, and I want this channel to be a low barrier of entry of just getting my content out there. I want you guys to be able to, I want to speak it and then pop it online. And number two, can you even tell that's content is real anymore? Well, if I'm stuttering and stammering all over the place, I feel like it's going to take a minute for artificial intelligence to get that authentic sounding. So here we are. And then hopefully you guys don't mind that I, digress into dad jokes and say weird things sometimes without really thinking about it, get myself into trouble. All right, let's rock and roll. Here we go. Sharing my screen. Here it is. X. If you guys aren't on X, you don't get on it. It's addicting. All right, here's this article from Future Stacked, at Future Stacked. Felou is the world. Is a terrible name. And if they want it to be worldwide, it needs to be more like Google. Google, it's easy to say, it's fun to say. Felou, I don't even know how to say it, is the world's first agentic browser that performs real actions online based on your prompt. Spoiler, ChatGPT is now behind. So if you're wondering, hey guys, Scott, Uncle Scott, this is going to get swallowed up by Google. Yeah, maybe it will. But they got a mega billion-dollar company behind this effort too with ChatGPT OpenAI. So that's why I think, hey, maybe this might have some legs. The thread didn't do so well, only got 1,000 views. but it's interesting nonetheless. So let's rock and roll. All right, introducing fellow. I feel like it's like French, but fellow? Maybe it's fellow. If that's the case, that's a terrible way to spell it. Introducing Fellow 2.0. Faster, more amazing, and more reliable than ever. Not just a browser, not just an agent, a 24/7 full context AI that executes anything you ask. All right, I'm going to take this link right here. I'm going to throw it down in the description so you guys can hop on that train and get yourself in the wait list. Okay, so let's talk about some of the things it does. Full scenario coverage from recruiting to marketing, to e-commerce to daily life. Fellow 2.0 handles viral content generation, job application workflows, international pricing negotiation, social media auto posting, research plus code plus design in parallel. Example, create a meditation app tailored to my business stress level. Let's blow this up. Here it is. It's creating an app. And or so it says it's creating an app. I don't know if that's actually creating an app. But I mean, if this is real, this is absolutely mind-boggling. That's what they should call it, boggle. That's easier to say than Fellow. All right, number 2, always on automation. Fellow never sleeps. I'm just going to say Fellow, okay? I'm using it. Fellow never sleeps, always on. Real-time monitoring with infinite memory. Gmail, Discord, Sales Smartly. No more tab switching. Just set it and Fellow handles the rest. Now, if you guys have used, what was it called? It's called the ChatGPT agent. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember. It was so terrible. If you've used the ChatGPT agent, you know how bad that was. Like you prompt something in and then like 2 minutes later, it'd be like, do you want me to continue? I'm like, yeah, you idiot. I want you to continue. I would tell you to stop if I wanted you to stop. Keep going. And it wouldn't. It would just every couple of minutes it'd be like, do you want me to keep going? Do you want me to keep going? So if this actually does its job, look at this. Like example, monitor Gmail for product feedback. Thank users, log bugs to Airtable. I have an executive assistant who does stuff like this. This will replace an executive assistant. I will pay $500, $1,000 a month for a service like this if it can do everything that it says. That's the power of this. And I think that if you guys are thinking like, well, it's between Fellow or Google, I'm going to choose Google because it's free, or $1,000 a month Fellow or as free Google. I'm going to choose Fellow every time, every day, every moment, every hour, every second. I'm going to choose Fellow because it will do this. I will pay that $1,000 if whatever it costs, doesn't matter, because I can have an executive assistant working for me 24/7. That's incredible. Think about like your workload, and you're like, hey, here's a list of everything that I need to do, and then just being able to press a button and then having your Fellow do it for you 24/7. How much more could you scale a company? How much more work could you get done in a day? How much more time could you spend with your family? That's the cool part about all of this. All right, number 3, full context and cross-app memory. Fellow can handle up to 1,000 steps in a single task without forgetting anything. It keeps full context, even across different tools. Example, find 5 authors from my PDF and get their contact info using GitHub, Google Scholar, and Contact Out. Fellow gives you a complete CSV file with verified links. Look at this. It's very blurry. Look, it's just like doing all the research for you, there it goes. Throwing it. Yep, look, Google. Now, I feel like this is like super high-speed internet. I don't feel like it moves that fast. Maybe it does. I mean, I'm just a dumb man. So how am I going to like think about this with the perspective of a human? Fascinating. And number 4, Echo 2.0, 80% task success rate powered by the new Echo 2.0 framework. Success rate boosted from 31% to 80%. The success rate of the ChatGPT agent, oh my gosh, why can I not think of what it was called? Literally, I was all about it for a minute, for like 2 seconds, and then I used it and I was like, yeah, I'm never using this again. And then it was out of sight, out of mind. That success rate was like 1%, possibly if you give it a single task and it's very, very simple. But if you can get to an 80% success rate, like that's pretty solid. And we're going to get, I mean, again, from ChatGPT 1% to 30%, that is a light year leap. From 30% to 80%, that is massive. We're going to get to 100% and it's going to come fast. Like things are moving. The tech is moving. Okay, number 5, what Fellow can deliver. PowerPoints, websites, logos, code projects, 3D Minecraft scenes, MP3s, multilingual copy, social reports, so YouTube summaries, real user scenarios, not just toy examples. Create a 3D Minecraft scene featuring the Eiffel Tower. So what's fascinating about this is as content creators, as creatives, you look at something like this and you're like, yeah, this isn't a real human that's doing this. This isn't real. Anybody can do this now. And we're going to have a lot of humans who are like, look what I built. And ultimately it's just going to be a ChatGPT, an artificial intelligence that actually builds it. So what does that mean for what we can take credit for? I want to hear from you guys, the ethics of artificial intelligence. If you prompt something and then AI designs it for you, do you own that? Does that mean it's yours? Is that your IP? Do you get to keep that? Or is it for general use and now it's, open to the public? What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. Fellow doesn't just show you the web, it actively does tasks for you. Let's just go over here, join the wait list. Scott at Rafidi.com. I'm using Winders and submitting. I am in, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right. What do you guys think about this? What do you think about the future of agentic AI? There's a couple of things that I'm looking at that I'm a little bit, I mean, obviously, like we should all be concerned because there are going to be people who use tools like this for nefarious reasons. There are going to be people who use tools like this to save the world and do all sorts of amazing, incredible things. But I think my hope, my hope is that we're very fast because the tech is moving so fast that we're very fast to see a lot of problems. See a lot of opportunity come out and people take advantage of that easy button opportunity. They take advantage of that and then it spikes, it peaks. And then when everybody is trying to do it, we're forced collaboratively to be more creative as a race of people, as a human race. We're forced to be more creative, to be more innovative. And we don't just rely on artificial intelligence to do everything for us. We find new things to do because artificial intelligence has given us more freedom. That's really what I'm looking forward to. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts and comments in the old comment section. Tell me your thoughts, fears, worries, excitements. All right, guys, that's it for this one. I think I'm going to be doing a tech one. Yeah, I'm going to show you some tech stuff. I'm actually going to record that right now. I'm going to release it tomorrow. All right, folks, hit that subscribe button if you want to see that one. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.